Hi there, my name is Daniel. I welcome you to this beautiful presentation and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Okay, so I will be discussing with you in this video 3 ways that you can study in Canada without IELTS. How you can study in Canada without IELTS, the 3 ways that you can easily leverage. So now, when they say you can study in Canada without IELTS, so the thing is, there are schools, a lot of schools. In fact, let me say 95% of schools or 99% of schools, they will allow you to come and study without IELTS if you can prove in these 3 ways that I want to show you. Okay, if you can prove in these 3 ways that I want to show you that you have English background. So just show them in these 3 ways that you have English background and they will allow you to come and study without writing IELTS. I know IELTS can be a very difficult exam, can be a very challenging exam, but I used to say that IELTS is difficult only if you lack proper coaching, if you lack coaching, if you don't have good mentorship. So for this reason, I will be dropping a link, okay, in the description of this video, a link to a coaching program on IELTS that guarantees you eight band. It guarantees that you will pass at once and you are guaranteed eight band as your points. Okay, you definitely score 8 if you can enroll for this mentorship and you implement every step and every guidance in this mentorship program. So I will drop the link to this IELTS coaching program and mentorship in the description below. So without wasting your time, let me show you these 3 ways that you can study in Canada without IELTS. So now, number 1, you can take other English proficiency tests that is different from IELTS. Okay, there are other alternatives. They are not complete alternatives because for you to become permanent resident in Canada, you will still need a IELTS. Okay, you are not writing IELTS now so that you can easily get admission and move into Canada, get your feet into Canada. So these are alternative English proficiency tests that you can still write, and when you pass, it will serve as your proof of English speaking skill, okay, your English language skill. So now, this test can be, we call it CAN test, Canadian test for English for scholars and training. Okay, Canadian test for English for scholars and training. So you can Google that to know more about it. That's one of the tests that you can take. You can take a PTE, Pearson English Language Test. You can check that out as well. You can write that test and use it as an alternative to IELTS. These tests, they are easier to pass compared to IELTS. So you can take that as an alternative. You can also take CAEL, that is Canadian Academic English Test of English Language, okay, as a foreign language. Canadian Academic English Test of English as a foreign language. Okay, so this is another alternative that you can take, alternative English proficiency test that you can take, whereby you will use as an alternative to IELTS as a proof that you have English background, that you understand English very well. And the last is we call it TOEFL, test of English as a foreign language. So you can go for this as well. This is another alternative. mind you, I'm not saying that to become a permanent resident in Canada, any of this will serve as alternative. Okay, you still need IELTS to become a permanent resident. But to get admission, to go and study, to get your feet into Canada, you will need any of these four. Okay, so this is just number one way of showing English proficiency skill in your application for admission. Okay, so if you are enjoying this video, you are gaining one or two value, I want you to go ahead right now and subscribe to this channel. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe right now and also click that like button. Okay, so now the second way, in fact, this is the most popular way. This is the most popular way, which I will also advise you to subscribe to, especially if you are coming from an English-speaking country, whereby the language, the official language spoken in your country is English. Okay, you can leverage this. This is what most people leverage when they are coming from an English language, by submitting documents that serve as a proof that you have studied in English language during your medium school, maybe during your high school, or during any of your A-level classes and all of that. Okay, so example is, if you are coming from West Africa, for instance, your WIC certificate is an example. If you can show them in your WIC certificate, and you show them that you were taught English language and you pass, you have to pass English, okay, at least C. You have to have C grade in your English language. So if you can show proof that you pass English language during your high school, then you can make this as a supporting document, as an evidence that you were taught your primary education and your secondary education in English and you were able to pass. So in this regard, if you can present this, then they can waive IELTS for you. You can go and study without IELTS. Okay, so take note of that. So it can be your WIC, it can be your NECO. You are coming from Nigeria, you understand what I'm talking about. If you are not from Nigeria, if you are from other countries, your high school degree, your high school certificate, maybe you studied English, they taught you in English, and you pass that English language, you can make this as a supporting document, as a supporting proof that you have studied in English, so that IELTS can be waived for you. So now, if you are gaining one or two things from this video, I want you to go and subscribe to this channel right now. So go and subscribe, click the subscribe button right now, and also like this video, and also turn on your notification button, so that whenever I post videos like this, you will be the first person to see. So yeah, go and subscribe now. Go and subscribe. Have you subscribed? Go and subscribe to this channel. So now, the third way, but not the least, is by proving that your official language is English. Okay, proving that your official language from the country that you are coming from is English. So this will involve you submitting your maybe national ID card as a proof, your citizenship certificates as a proof that you are coming from a country whereby their official language is English language. Okay, by submitting that proof that you are coming from a country whereby their official language is English language. So in order to facilitate the process, you can combine these two. You can submit your O-level, your O-level, your high school certificate, whereby English is one of those languages that you pass, that you were taught while you are in secondary school, where you were in high school. Then you can combine it with this also by submitting other ID card as supporting document. You can combine the two, and you can only make use of one. You can only make use of this. Okay, but I think this is the one that I like most. This is one that I like most, because you've studied in English and you pass in your WAEC or in your NECO or in any certificate obtainable in your home country. Okay, so these are the 3 ways, and I will be stopping this video here. I appreciate you staying to this moment, and like I said, if you are finding it difficult to pass IELTS, you are looking for a way to pass IELTS, you don't want to get frustrated. So many people have wasted money, they are getting frustrated writing IELTS. I will be dropping a link to IELTS coaching and mentorship program that guarantee you pass at one sitting. Okay, thank you for staying till this time. Subscribe to the channel right now. See you in my next video.